Hey guys, it's a pleasure to be back with you. I've got a question here. It's actually no. This one's a statement. This is not a question, and it was lessons learned from improving one's posture. So I'm going to talk about posture and how improving my own posture has really helped. But I'm also going to talk about stretching and how that's really helped in my life too. Now, I'm not going to come here and say I have the perfect posture. I do not have the perfect posture, but it's definitely developed and improved in quite a short period of time, actually. The reason why I wanted to improve my posture in the first place was not really for the aesthetic purposes. It was because I was starting to get a lot of back pain, something that I've had problems with from time to time at different points in my life. So that was the main reason behind it. It was more from I didn't want to feel as much pain as I would normally feel. But as a benefit of that, aesthetically, I like to think it looks a little bit better now as well. So yeah, I'm going to start with the posture and then I'm going to move on to stretching. So firstly, with posture, like I said, I had a lot of back problems, both upper and lower back at different points. And what I realized was when I did physical training, these kinds of niggles, I can say, like just these pains tended to go away, and I didn't really understand why. But then I started to realize is that I had got myself into bad habits, and it actually weakened parts of my back and parts of my body. So, for example, if I'm sitting at my computer and my shoulders are rounded over, I'm putting on pressure in areas of my body that aren't really built for that kind of pressure, not for long periods of time anyway, and I'm taking it away from areas that, basically, I'm putting my body in a very unnatural position. It's probably the best way that I can explain that. So posture has been really important for me because if I stay in this kind of rounded, unnatural position, my mind actually gets affected by that just as much as my body. So yes, I'm feeling that physical pain. Yes, pain has an effect on your cognitive abilities. But on top of that, I also noticed that I was more likely to fall into depression. I was more likely to be anxious, all these sorts of things. And I think one reason behind that is because I was putting myself in a quite unnatural position, and my body was basically telling me, this is not right, this doesn't feel right to me, please go back to a more natural position. And as a result of that, my mind and my body, since moving back to a more natural position, have been serving me much better. The next thing is stretching. Now, I was always told when training, whether that be like physical combat training, so for example Muay Thai kickboxing or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that stretching is vitally important, vitally important. And myself personally, I've always enjoyed the sports, so the Muay Thai combat sport, the Jiu-Jitsu, rugby, all these sorts of things, but I never really enjoyed the stretching. I never really understood why it was so important. For me, and the way that it was always described to me, was that it was always good for my body, that my body needed to stretch so that I would avoid potentially getting injured, yeah? But what I realize now, what has motivated me more, and I think this is a really important point in terms of finding what motivates you, is that the cognitive benefits that I get from stretching far outweigh, in my mind at least, the physical benefits. I honestly believe that we hold a lot of the stress and a lot of the tension in our muscles, and when we regularly stretch, we release that tension, basically. So this has really become a huge part of my daily routine, not just a morning routine, not just an evening routine, but sporadically throughout the day, I will stretch just to release some of that tension, to relax. It's like a form of meditation, I guess you could say, for me, and I've really been enjoying it. So what I wanted to say is really well done to this guy for improving his posture and seeing the benefits from that. I myself have done that too. I continue to do it. It's a daily thing because sometimes I might be a bit lazy and I need to catch myself. But I definitely have seen a lot of benefit from improving my posture and as well as that, stretching on a regular basis. Cool. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.